Hi, everybody. Uh, Welcome back to a new session. We are doing morphology of cockroach. In the previous session, we did the external features of the cockroach. We did the body divisions, the head, thorax, and the abdomen. And we also learned what are the different parts of these areas, especially the abdomen, where we can differentiate between the male and female cockroach based on some structures present in the abdomen. Today, we would like to study the internal systems of cockroach. As I had indicated earlier, we will be dividing this discussion into two parts. Uh, in today's video, we will be discussing the circulatory system, the nervous system, excretory, and respiratory. Four systems we'll be discussing in today's session, and the remaining system, two systems, which will be in digestive system and reproductive, that we would be covering off in the next session. Okay, so let us start with the circulatory system. Now, before we start with the circulatory system, I would just like to introduce you to two diagrams. Now, mind you, these diagrams are not a part of any of the books right now, but if we can understand this diagram, a lot of our understanding of different systems, at least the position of different systems, can be very clear. Okay, now have a look at this. Now, this is the view of the cockroach, the lateral view of the cockroach. For example, if let's say this is the cockroach, so this is the view that you are getting, right? So, अब ये ऊपर वाला part dorsal हो गया. So, dorsal, you know, the plates, sternites are called as terga. ये नीचे ventral हो गया, that is called as sterna, right? So, dorsal, ventral. Now, when you look inside the cockroach, have a look at these two perforated lines, two dotted lines, right? Now, these are called diaphragms. Now, this diaphragm, two diaphragms are there, so appropriately it is called as the dorsal diaphragm and the ventral diaphragm, labeled accordingly. बराबर ना? तो अब because of these two diaphragms, the entire internal area gets divided into three parts, right ना? So सबसे ऊपर dorsal body wall है. Dorsal body wall यानी कि टर्गा और dorsal diaphragm है, तो दोनों के बीच का एरिया हो गया. Then the second area will lie between the two diaphragms, and the third will lie between the ventral diaphragm and the ventral body wall. So three areas are identified, right? These are called as sinuses. These are called as sinuses. Let us have a look. तो ये देखो, between the dorsal body wall, terga, and the dorsal diaphragm lies the entire circulatory system. I should say the heart. Circulatory system तो open है. So this is the heart. So that's why this sinus is called as the pericardial sinus. It is referred as the pericardial sinus. Between the two diaphragms, the dorsal diaphragm and the ventral diaphragm, lies the viscera, abdominal organs, digestive system. So this area is called as the perivisceral sinus. And between the ventral diaphragm and the ventral body wall, what is the ventral body wall called as? Sterna. So ये दोनों के बीच में lies the nerve cord. Hence this area is called as the perineural sinus. So two diaphragms internally is dividing the entire body cavity into three sinuses, right? सबसे ऊपर पेरिकार्डियल साइनस, बीच में पेरीविसरल साइनस और नीचे पेरीन्यूरल साइनस, right? Now, because of this perforated diaphragm, ये diaphragm perforated है, right now, the entire blood or the hemolymph is in contact with the tissues, right? ये open circulatory system है. तो ये जो पूरी कैविटी है, यानी कि पेरिकार्डियल, पेरीविसरल, पेरीन्यूरल, ये तीनों को मिला के हम लोग बोलते हैं हीमोसील, राइट? Hemocoel. So I hope you have understood this entire part, please. Right now, see, this diagram is nothing but up till now you were looking in this view, right? Now I am showing you the view from front, right? So अगर front से अगर काटेंगे, वो ही तीन sinuses we are trying to see from the front now. Can I see two diaphragms? Right now, dorsal diaphragm and ventral diaphragm. राइट? सो ये डोर्सल बॉडी वॉल, सो ये हो गया तुम्हारा पेरिकार्डियल साइनस, ये देखो, ये हो गया तुम्हारा पेरीविसरल साइनस, देखो यहाँ पे, एंड ये नीचे हो गया तुम्हारा पेरीन्यूरल साइनस, राइट? सो व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम, वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन द पेरिकार्डियल. डाइजेस्टिव करेंगे तो पेरीविसरल पे, नर्वस सिस्टम पढ़ेंगे तो पेरीन्यूरल साइनस पे. सो दिस शुड गिव अस अ वेरी फेयर आइडिया about the location of the different systems. As I said, first we'll go in for circulatory because we've already studied the hemocoel. ये देखो, same two diagrams again, and this is from the NCERT, right? So अब now see, this is going to be a little simple now because we have tried to understand this diagram and this too. ठीक है, अब देखो, the blood vascular system is open type, right? Open type matlab the circulating fluid is in direct contact with the tissue, right? Not like us, we have a closed vascular system. Why closed? Because the blood is always inside a vessel, either an artery or an arteriole or a capillary or a venule or a vein, right? At all times the blood is always inside the vessel. That is when it is called a closed vascular system. But here it is an open vascular system. There is only one vessel, uske baad the blood or the circulating fluid is in contact with the tissues, direct contact with the tissues, no vessel. The blood urine is called as hemolymph. The hemolymph is made up of colorless plasma and hemocytes. So the blood cells are called as hemocytes, which are nothing but irregular WBCs. The full cavity, as I have indicated earlier, is called hemocoel, right? The hemocoel is the entire cavity, which is now divided into how many sinuses? 3 sinuses. By how many diaphragms? 2 diaphragms. So we have the pericardial sinus, perivisceral sinus and the perineural sinus. All the sinuses are connected to each other by perforations in the diagram. ठीक है? अब the third structure in the circulatory system is the heart. Right? Now, where is the heart located? ये देखो, can I see the heart chamber here? ये देखो यहाँ पर, let me zoom it. ये देखो, have a look here now. So is this the long tubular 13 chambered heart located in the pericardial sinus? Pericardial sinus, right? Now 1, 2, 3 and these 10, so that makes it 13, right? How come? These are 3 of the thorax, right? Now remember, thorax has 3 segments, uske baad abdomen has got around 10 segments, 11, but 10th and 11th are fused. ठीक है? So long tubular, dorsal, muscular, funnel shaped 13 chambered heart. The heart lies along the dorsal line of the thorax and abdomen. Okay, mid dorsal line में रहेगा. Each chamber of the heart opens into the one in front of it. Have a look at this. Again, look at the 10th chamber, the 13th chamber. It will open into the 12th. 12th will open into the 11th. 11th will open into the 10th and so on so forth. So each chamber will open into the chamber in front of it. Obviously 13th chamber last रहेगा, उसमें कुछ open नहीं होगा. Okay. So each chamber of the heart opens in the one front of it. The opening is guarded by a pair of ventricular valves, right? Let's say for example ये एक chamber है. This is one chamber, right? So this chamber is opening into the chamber ahead of it. So इन दोनों के बीच में जो opening है, that is guarded by ventricular valves. Obviously the role of valves is एक बार ये chamber से आगे वाले chamber में आ गया तो it will prevent backflow. At the posterior end of the chamber, focus please, हाँ ये देखो ये chamber है, right? So this is the anterior end of the chamber. आगे, this is the posterior end of the chamber. We are talking about the posterior end. At the posterior end, except the last, यानी 13th में नहीं, is a pair of openings called ostia on either side, right? So ostia यहाँ से और ostia ये साइड से. So दोनों साइड से, ये साइड से ostia, ठीक है ना? So ostia का जो opening है, it is guarded by auricular valves. So now how many types of valves are there? Two. Auriculars at the opening of the ostia and ventricular at the junction of the two chambers, right? This is the structure of the heart. Apart from this, right, the entire sinus and the circulation is controlled by alari muscles. Now, where did we see alari muscles? ये देखो. Please, I would like to have your complete attention towards this. ये देखो. Can I see the heart का एक chamber? Can I see on either side that is ostia? तो ये posterior side पे ostia है दोनों side पे, right? अब उसके दोनों side में can I see alari muscles? Look at the interesting part. Alari muscles का attachment देखो please. Alari muscles ऊपर dorsal body wall पे attached है और नीचे dorsal diaphragm पे attached है. कहीं भी वो heart से attached नहीं है, but still controlling the functioning of the heart, right? अब when the alari, अब देखो ये let's for example this is the alari muscle. Alari muscle here is attached at dorsal body wall. यहाँ पे it is attached to dorsal diaphragm. अब alari muscles जब stretch होगा, so what will happen to the pericardial sinus? Sinus की cavity बढ़ेगी. Alari muscles जब relax होगा, तो pericardial sinus छोटा हो जाएगा. This is helping in movement of fluid from one sinus to the other sinus. Right? Now, right? So ये alari muscles तुम्हारे यहाँ के diagram में भी है और in this diagram so it is more clearly seen as being attached to the dorsal wall and the dorsal diaphragm. ठीक है? So that is the alari muscles. Now how is the circulation? ये देखो. From the heart the blood goes to the aorta. Now aorta is the only vessel which they have. या उसको डायग्राम में anterior aorta लिखा रहेगा. This is the only vessel which the cockroach has got, right? From the aorta, it is pushed into the head sinus. Have a look at this. ये देखो. Can I see first chamber के बाद में ये anterior aorta है. उसके बाद it will be pushed into the head sinus. Now see the blood when it is pushed out from first chamber. Obviously पीछे से pressure है. So the blood which is flowing from the aorta into the head sinus under pressure. Now it will revert back either into the perivisceral or the perineural. कहीं भी जा सकता है. Open है circulation. ठीक है. अब वो perineural में जाता है तो perforated diaphragm के थ्रू वापस perivisceral में आ जाएगा. Have a look. ये देखो. Head sinus से perineural, perineural से perivisceral. अब इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट है. अब पेरीविसरल में आ गया, अब उसको पेरीकार्डियल में जाना है. सी व्हेन इट गोज टू द हार्ट तब सर्कुलेशन कंप्लीट होगा, राइट? सो पहले हार्ट से एकदम फर्स्ट वेसल में एंटीरियर एओर्टा में गया, एंटीरियर एओर्टा से हेड साइनस में गया, हेड साइनस से पेरीन्यूरल में गया, पेरीन्यूरल से परफोरेटेड डायफ्राम के थ्रू पेरीविसरल में आ गया. अब पेरीविसरल में राइट. लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल ये पेरीविसरल है और ये पेरिकार्डियल है, राइट. फ्लूइड यहां पे जमा है, उसको पेरिकार्डियल में जाना है, ध्यान से प्लीज. अब एलआरई मसल स्ट्रेच होगा. अब जैसे ही एलआरई मसल स्ट्रेच हुआ, what will happen to the fluid in the perivisceral? वो शिफ्ट होके पेरिकार्डियल में आ जाएगा, वो शिफ्ट होके पेरिकार्डियल में आ जाएगा. और जब एलआरई मसल्स रिलैक्स हुआ तो अब वो फ्लूइड ऑस्टिया के थ्रू इट विल बी पुश्ड इनटू द हार्ट. साइड्स पे ऑस्टिया है ना, राइट. ये देखो पेरीविसरल से पेरिकार्डियल. सो यहां पर व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू राइट? स्ट्रेचिंग ऑफ द एलआरई मसल्स. एलआरई मसल्स इज स्ट्रेचिंग. और पेरिकार्डियल से वापस हार्ट में थ्रू द ऑस्टिया. यहां पे लिखो, यहां पे राइट, राइट, इट इज थ्रू द ऑस्टिया. तो यहां पे क्या होगा? बट इट इज रिलैक्सिंग ऑफ द एलआरई मसल्स. सो यहां पर एलआरई मसल्स स्ट्रेच हो गए, यहां रिलैक्स हो गए, और हार्ट से अगेन विल बी पुश्ड टू द आउटर, राइट. सो इफ कैन जस्ट मेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस सर्कुलेटरी pathway, so a lot of questions will become easy for you to solve, right now. So this is the entire circulatory system. Open type circulation hai, and this is a circulatory pathway. Three constituents you only talk about. You talk about hemolymph, you talk about hemocoel, and you talk about the heart. That is all about the circulatory system, right. Now excretory system. The excretory system is obviously we have learnt in excretion that cockroaches के अंदर we have Malpighian tubules. Now Malpighian tubules are present. These are fine unbranched blind tubules attached at the junction of midgut and hindgut, right. When we learn the digestive system, right, digestive system में they have the foregut, midgut एंड हाइंडगट. ये तीन पार्ट्स है सिस्टम के, एलिमेंट्री कैनाल के. सो मिडगट और हाइंडगट के जंक्शन पे देयर इज Malpighian tubules, right. Around 150-200 such tubules are present. Unbranched blind tubules. I have Bowman's capsule के डब्बे मैंने बताया था ब्लाइंड क्या हो, जो एक तरफ ओपन होता है दूसरी तरफ क्लोज्ड है. तो ये देखो Malpighian tubule है, इस तरफ ओपन है, इस तरफ क्लोज्ड है. The blind end is freely floating in the hemolymph. Hemolymph is in contact with all the tissues. The proximal end, तो ये वाला end, opens in the anterior end of hindgut. ये junction है ना, तो ये hindgut की starting है एकदम. ये midgut है, दोनों के junction पे Malpighian tubule है, right. So ये जो proximal end है Malpighian tubule का, it opens into the starting part of hindgut. They absorb the nitrogen waste. Hemolymph में से सारा नाइट्रोजन वेस्ट, देखो सॉल्ट, वाटर, नाइट्रोजन वेस्ट, ये सब वो लोग डंप कर देंगे into the hindgut, right. यहां से it gets converted to uric acid. We know cockroaches are uricotelic in nature, right. Insects, they are uricotelic in nature. So that is how the Malpighian tubules work. Apart from Malpighian tubules, we've got body fat, right. Now diaphragm के नजदीक some fat cells are attached. They are also releasing excretory products from the blood. Nephrocytes, they are found attached to the dorsal diaphragm again, so they also have an excretory function. Apart from that, we have uricose gland. Now uricose glands का mention you will find it in the NCERT. Now uricose glands is present in the excretory system of the male cockroach only, not the female cockroach. Why? Because it is present as a part of the reproductive system, right. यहाँ पर स्टोरेज एक्सक्रीशन यूरिक एसिड का होता है. इट इज प्रेजेंट नियर द मशरूम ग्लैंड. मशरूम ग्लैंड वी विल स्टडी व्हेन वी कम टू द रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम ऑफ कॉकरोच. सो एक्सक्रीशन ऑब्वियसली यूरिक एसिड है, वी नो, बट मेन ऑर्गन्स ऑफ एक्सक्रीशन Malpighian tubules, body fat, nephrocytes, and the uricose gland. These are the organs of excretion mainly, but it is Malpighian tubules. ठीक है. The respiratory system, right. Go back to the first diagram. ये देखो, sorry, ये देखो. Respiratory system में हम लोग ने morphology में क्या बताया था? It has got 10 pairs of spiracles, respiratory openings. 2 in the thorax, 2 pairs in the thorax, 3 pairs in the abdomen, right? So ये देखो, can you see the spiracle here? Right, this is passing to the thorax, और thorax में भी it is present in the mesothorax and metathorax, prothorax में absent है, right? ये spiracle हो गया, ये spiracle हो गया. Now see, the spiracle is leading inside a entire tubular system, right? ये trachea है, this entire sorry, this is the trachea. Have a look at this. ये देखो, can you see this entire network? This is the tracheal tubes network पूरा, right? The respiratory system consists of a network of white shining tubes, the trachea. So this entire trachea, right? The network is trachea, that open out by 10 pairs of lateral apertures called stigmata or spiracles, out of which 2 pairs are in the thorax and 8 pairs are in the abdomen. The opening of spiracle is regulated by sphincters, right? Now, ये देखो नीचे diagram. Can you see the opening of a spiracle, right? Now, so you have some muscles, and this is controlled by sphincters. Trachea divides and subdivides, forming fine tracheoles. Have a look at this. Can you see the tracheoles, finger-like projections now? Right, that penetrates the tissues now. Right, see, oxygen जो है वो it will come through the spiracles. So, हमने हेड स्टडी किया है, हेड में नॉस्ट्रिल जैसा कोई एरिया है ही नहीं उसको, माउथ पार्ट्स तो सब बाइटिंग च्यूइंग के लिए है. There is no area, there is no space for air to get in. ये सारे nostril like structures है, spiracles, right? So when you look at this, you find that blood has got no role in respiration. जैसे अपने में it is the blood which is carrying the respiratory gases. यहाँ पे there is no such, right? ना hemolymph के अंदर कहीं पढ़ा ये gases भी involved है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट ये ट्रकिया क्या ट्यूब वाला सिस्टम है. स्पिराकल से एयर एंटर हुआ, ट्रकिया से ट्रक्यूल्स डायरेक्टली इन कांटेक्ट विद टिश्यू, वहीं पे एक्सचेंज हो जाएगा फिर, राइट? द टर्मिनल पार्ट्स ऑफ ट्रक्यूल दे हैव गॉट फ्लूइड दैट विल डिफ्यूजन होगा ऑक्सीजन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का, राइट? Blood has no role to play in respiratory gas exchange, right? So all that we have to remember in the respiratory system is what are spiracles, how many spiracles are there, how many pairs in the thorax, how many in the abdomen. Spiracle leads to tube of tracheal tube system, trachea divided into tracheoles, tracheoles end up into the tissue where exchange is done between O2 and CO2. That is all we have to do about the respiratory system. So 3 systems very quickly we have covered, right? Circulatory हो गया, respiratory हो गया and excretory हो गया, right? Coming to the nervous system. Now this is very interesting, very interesting. Now the slide which I have shown you right now, it is telling us that the cockroach ka nervous system has got central, peripheral and autonomic. Surprising, right? Even we have central, peripheral and autonomic, right? Let me just remind you a bit. Apna central nervous system is made up of the cerebrum, right? No, the cerebellum, isn't it? Those are structures of the central nervous system. Peripheral nervous system are the nerves, cranial nerves, spinal nerves. An autonomic nervous system is something which controls the involuntary organs, sympathetic, parasympathetic. So even the cockroach has got a similar distribution, right? And you will find that it has a lot of similarities with the structure present in human brain, right? Okay. Now to make it easy, right now I have made this kind of a chart for you. I think I am obstructing the view, so I better disappear. Yes. Now this chart is pretty explanatory, right? On one hand, we are discussing the structures of the central nervous system, एंड उसमें से निकलने वाले नर्व्स आर नथिंग बट द पेरिफेरल. सो दोनों साइड बाय साइड डिस्कस कर रहे हैं हम लोग. Now the central nervous system is made up of the nerve ring and the nerve cord. Right? We have the nerve ring and the nerve cord. So ये स्लाइड में हम लोग nerve ring डिस्कस करेंगे, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में nerve cord डिस्कस करेंगे. राइट? सबसे पहले nerve ring हेड रीजन में है और nerve cord thorax abdomen में है, और वो भी कौन से एरिया में? वेंट्रल पेरीन्यूरल साइनस में. राइट? ओके. Now nerve ring is made up of two ganglions. Two ganglions. One which is above the esophagus, one which is below the esophagus. Right? Remember that the alimentary canal is passing through the perivisceral sinus. बीच में से. तो यहां पर we have two ganglions. One which is above the esophagus, one which is below the esophagus. The one which is above the esophagus, it is terminologically called as supraesophageal ganglion. Supra, it is above. Supraesophageal, above the esophagus ganglion, and that is called as brain. Right? The one which is below the esophagus is called as subesophageal ganglion. Subesophageal ganglion. Right? 1 minute. Now, see if, let's say for example, this is the esophagus. Right? So, we have a ganglion present here and we have a ganglion present here. ये supraesophageal है, ये subesophageal है. तो दोनों को जो कनेक्ट करेगा, it will be encircling the esophagus. Right ना? तो ये esophagus है. Let's say these two lines are the esophagus. ये supraesophageal है, ये subesophageal है. तो अब दोनों को कनेक्ट करना है, तो I need to have a thread-like structure which joins both of them. So will not the thread-like structure be encircling the entire esophagus? ये esophagus है कि नहीं? इसलिए वो जो कनेक्टिव है उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं सर्कम ईसोफेजियल कनेक्टिव, क्योंकि वो ईसोफेगस को सर्कमफ्रेंस, इट इज कवरिंग इट. That's why it is called as circumesophageal connective. So we've got a supraesophageal ganglion, a subesophageal ganglion, and they are joined by circumesophageal connective. Okay, have a look at this now. Now here the supraesophageal is divided into three parts: the protocerebrum, the deutocerebrum, and the tritocerebrum. Proto, deuto, and trito. Right? You can make sense from this diagram. A little difficult. Protocerebrum, deutocerebrum, tritocerebrum. Proto is the first part of cerebrum, deuto is the second part, trito is the third part. Protocerebrum will give off two pairs of optic nerves that will go to the compound eyes. See, that's why I'm drawing the relation between the central and the peripheral here, please. So proto will give two pairs of optic nerves that will go to the compound eyes. Deuto will give two pairs of antenna ka nerves, and trito will supply to the labrum. Labrum, the upper part of the mouth. Right now? The subesophageal supplies to mandible, maxilla, labium. Right now? तो अब आईज हो गया, एंटेना हो गया, राइट ना, लेब्रम, लेबियम, मैंडिबल, मतलब नर्व रिंग जो है ना वो पूरे हेड को सप्लाई कर रहा है. इन शॉर्ट, नर्व रिंग पूरे हेड को सप्लाई कर रहा है. राइट? ये हेड के ही तो पार्ट्स है ना, कंपाउंड आइज, एंटेना, लेब्रम, मैंडिबल, मैक्सिला, लेबियम. क्लियर प्लीज? So this is the structure of the central nervous system, and this is the nerves which are coming from the central nervous system supplying to the head. So head has a separate nerve supply than the thorax and the abdomen. ठीक है? Coming to the nerve cord. So ये nerve ring हो गया पूरा. right? Nerve cord. You can please copy this, huh? This will make it very easy for you to study. Nerve cord. Now, where is the nerve cord going to lie? ये देखो. Can you see the nerve cord lying in the most ventral part of the cockroach, between the ventral diaphragm and the sterna, in the perineural sinus, right? ये रहा देखो, perineural sinus के अंदर nerve cord, right? So अब nerve cord जो है ना, it is divided into the thoracic part and the abdominal part. So head का पूरा supply supraesophageal, thorax abdomen का पूरा supply is with the nerve cord. Right? Head is completely supplied by the supra and the subesophageal. पूरा nerve ring का supply is to the head and nerve cord का supply is to the thorax and abdomen. Now thorax, as we know, has got three segments: prothorax, mesothorax, metathorax. Okay. Now each of the segments has a ganglion. Prothoracic ganglion, mesothoracic, metathoracic ganglion. Right? Now these are the pairs of nerves which are coming from each of the ganglions. अब thorax में structures कितने हैं? दो तो important मालूम है हमको, wings है और legs है. Right? Dorsally 2 pairs of wings, ventrally 3 pairs of walking legs. So यहाँ से nerve supply will go to the thoracic muscles, wings, legs and other internal organs found in the thorax. Right? Now whatever part of the alimentary canal is passing through the thorax. Abdomen में you have 6 ganglions. 6 ganglions. Be very careful, please. The first abdominal ganglion is in the first abdominal segment. Second into the second abdominal, third, fourth, fifth. But the sixth ganglion is shifted in the seventh segment. Right? ये देखो. Can you look at the sixth ganglion located in the seventh segment? Right? First abdominal, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, थोड़ा सा नीचे shift हो गया है. It is on the border of 5 and 6. But sixth completely in the seventh. Look at the size of the ganglions. First ganglion, सारे 6 ganglions का size देखो और seventh ganglion का size देखो. नीचे segments कितने हैं? 11 fused to 10. राइट ना. सो अब ये जो फर्स्ट गैंग्लियन है ना, उसका पूरा सप्लाई इज द फर्स्ट एब्डोमिनल सेगमेंट. यहां जो भी विसेरा है, मसल है, कुछ भी है, द एंटायर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज फर्स्ट एब्डोमिनल गैंग्लियन. सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ. सिक्स्थ का सप्लाई इज फॉर 6 सेगमेंट, 7 सेगमेंट, 8, 9, 10. पूरा जो फिफ्थ के नीचे है, पूरा supplies with the sixth ganglion. That's why you can see the sixth ganglion is much larger in size than the other ganglions, because the nerve supply coming from the sixth ganglion is much higher. Right? So sixth ganglion is in the seventh segment. Right? So nerve cord is having the thoracic part, which has got 3 ganglions as per the segments in the thorax. And abdominal में we have 6 ganglions. So nerve cord in total is made up of 9 ganglions. 3 in the thorax, 6 in the abdomen. Right? So this is corresponding structure of the central nervous system as well as the peripheral nervous system. Now autonomic में you only please remember the names of the ganglions which are controlling the autonomic supply. Right? So frontal ganglion, occipital ganglion, visceral ganglion and proventricular ganglion. Now they have been named according to their positions present and the organs present in front or behind them. Right? So frontal ganglion, occipital ganglion, visceral ganglion and proventricular ganglion. Right? These are the 4 ganglia which are present with respect to the autonomic nervous system. So central, peripheral and autonomic. Right? So we have now discussed 4 systems. Nervous system हो गया, circulation हो गया, respiratory हो गया और excretory हो गया. Right? ये 4 systems अपने हो चुके हैं. 2 systems बचते हैं अपने. Digestive system बचता है और reproductive system बचता है, which we will try and cover it in the next session. Right? Thank you all so much.